11th Standard Accountancy, Chapter 13, Exercise sum number 14. Following are the ledger balance Devi as on 31st December 2016. First we have to mark the given information. Okay. Purchases account goes to trading account, salaries is the expenses, indirect expenses goes to profit and loss account debit side. Drawing, we have a calculation with the drawing with capital, so capital is goes to liability side, so drawing also goes to liability side. Okay, opening stock is goes to trading account, capital goes to liability side, sales goes to trading account, carriage inward is direct expenses, manufacturing expenses, so all the manufacturing expenses goes to trading account debit side. Bad debts is a loss, all the losses goes to profit and loss account debit side. Okay, then goodwill is an asset, sundry debtors asset, furniture asset. General expenses goes to profit and loss account debit side. Commission received is a indirect expense, indirect income goes to profit and loss account credit side. Loan is a liability side, goes to liability side. Cash at bank goes to asset side. Provision for bad debts is a kind of loss, so all the losses appears on debit side of the profit and loss account. Okay, additional information is given here, so these and all additional adjusting entries will appear on two places in the final account. Okay, so stock 31st December means closing stock, so closing stock will appear on trading account, credit side of the trading account, and the asset side of the balance sheet. Return of bad debts, they have given already one bad debts inside the box. Okay, inside the sum, this is called old bad debts. Okay, so this is called new bad debts, so bad debts appear on profit and loss account and asset side of the balance sheet, because we have to make calculation with sundry debtors appears on asset side, so bad debts also appears on asset side. Okay, so make provision for bad debts, this is also appears on profit and loss account and asset side. I will give you explanation while I teaching. Okay, and provide for discount on debtors appears on profit and loss account debit side and asset side of the balance sheet. Okay, so let's prepare the trading and profit and loss account. What they asked here, prepare trading, profit and loss account and balance sheet also on the same date, that means year ended 31st December 2016. Okay, so before we are going to enter the given transaction into the trading, profit and balance sheet, we are going to first write the heading of the trading and profit and loss account, that is in the books of David, trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December. December means 12, 2016. Trading and profit and loss accounts has two sides, that is a debtor side and creditor side. Both sides have the three columns, that is particulars, amount on both the sides. Okay, let's go for trading. Go to prepare for trading account. Always started with on debit side is easy for you, so always started with debit side on opening stock. Okay, so on debit side of the trading account, opening stock amount is 6,250. we have entered 6,250 here. Okay, so as usual we enter opening stock on debit side, always started with the word to on debit side for the trading and profit and loss account, and for the credit side we always started with the word buy on trading and profit and loss account. So opening stock we entered what they given here. Purchases as usual we entered, there is no any adjustment for purchases, we directly enter 35,000 in our outer amount column, and as usual to manage incomes 2,000 entered that on credit side we have 78,500. On credit side we have entered sales and closing stock. Okay, so we have come to the conclusion. So which side has the higher values? We have entered what are the entries are related with the trading account. We have entered debit and credit side. Okay, So we are going to find out the differences between both the side. Okay, so which side has the higher value? Credit side has the higher value. The total is 84,300 we entered on both debit and credit side. Then the difference is 21,250 is the gross profit. Okay, so the gross profit is transferred to the profit and loss account. Okay, so we prepared trading account. Now we are going to prepare the profit and loss account. We always start on profit and loss account. We always started with the gross profit transferred from trading account. Okay, how much rupees? 21,250 we entered. Then salaries. Salaries is a debit side of the profit and loss account. Two salaries 11,750 and general expenses 3,250 we entered. Then we are going to give the calculation for the bad debts. Okay, in the sum we have two bad debts, that is inside the box, inside the sum we have one bad debts and another bad debts we have in additional information. Okay, so we called it inside the bad debts we called as old bad debts, and outside the sum, apart from the box, we have one bad debt that is called new bad debts. Okay, similarly we have two provision for bad and doubtful bad debts. One we have within the box. Okay, this is called old provision. Okay, and another one we have adjustment. We have in the adjustment provision for bad debts 5%. We have another provision. This is called new provision. Okay, on adjustment additional information we have another provision. We called it as the new provision. Okay, we have to find out it. Okay, apart from that we have discount on debtors account. Okay, so how can you find out this one? So whenever they have given on percentage to find out provision for bad debts on debtors, we have to look at previous transaction from the additional information. Okay, we have previous transaction, additional bad debts, that means new bad debts 500 rupees. So before we are going to find out the percentage to 5% and 2%, we have to find out bad debts 500 rupees on debtors. So we have to subtract 500 rupees bad debts from debtors. How much rupees? Sundry debtors 20,500 rupees. Okay, so first of all we have to subtract sundry debtors. How much rupees? 20,500. From that we have to subtract new bad debts. How much rupees? 500 rupees. Okay, so after subtracted we will get 20,000. From this 20,000 only we have to find out provision for bad debts 5%. This means new bad debts. Okay, so 5% provision, that means 5 by 100. Okay, now we cancel it. 0 0 cancel. 1 5 is 5, 2 5s are 10, 1 2 is 2, 10 2s are 20. This 2 0 is to be here. How much rupees? 1,000 rupees. That 1,000 rupees we called it as what? New bad debts. New bad debts how much rupees? 1,000 rupees. Okay, 5% on new bad debts. So 5% on new bad debts. So we get 1,000 rupees on new bad debts. Okay, we have to add this one. And now we are going to find out 2% on discount on debtors. So from debtors we have to find out 2% on discount. Okay, so for that we have to subtracted that 1,000 rupees 5% on new bad debts, we will get 19,000 on debtors. What is the amount? 19,000. What is this? This is the sundry debtors after subtracted new bad debts 500 and 5% on new provision 1000 rupees, we will get sundry debtors. From this amount only we have to find out 2% on discount on debtors. Okay, so 19 from 19,000 we have to find out 2% on discount on debtors. How much percentage? 2%. At the rate of 2% means 2 by 100. Okay, so 1010 cancel. This 0 is to be cancelled for this 0. So now we are having 190 into 2. Okay, 2 9s are 18, remaining 1, 1 2 is 2 plus 1 3. The 0 is to be here. Okay, so how much rupees we have for 2% on discount on debtors? 380 rupees. Okay, so we have to mark here 380 rupees for discount on debtors. Okay, let's go for the calculation of the bad debts. Okay, first we have to take old bad debts. That means inside the box we have one bad debts, 600 rupees we have to enter here. Okay, old bad debts, how much rupees? 600 rupees we have to enter inner amount column. With that old bad debts we have to add new bad debts they have given in the adjustment. Return of bad debts 500 rupees. Okay, so we have to add that new bad debts 500 with old bad debts, we will get 1100 rupees, enter into inner amount column. Inside the amount column, with that amount we already find 5% on new provision. Okay, so how much rupees? 1000 rupees we already find out. We have to add that 5% on new provision for bad debts 1000 rupees. After added we will get 2100 rupees. With that we have to subtracted provision for bad debt. This is called old provision. Okay, we have already two provisions. Within the box we have one provision and another one is we have in the additional information. So this is called a new provision, and within the box we have old provision. We have to subtract this old provision from the answer. Okay, so how much rupees? 2500 rupees. So minus old provision for bad debt 2500. After subtracted we will get 400 rupees. Okay, then we have to enter provide for the discount on debtors. So provision for discount on debtors 2%. How much rupees? 380 rupees. So we have to enter two provision for discount on debtors 380 rupees. Okay, then let's go for credit side. We have the commission received 2750 is a indirect income we entered on credit side of the profit and loss account. So what are the transactions they have given in the question related to profit and loss account? We have entered here. Now we are going to find out the differences between debit and credit side. So the different amount is 9020. We got net profit. Okay, so net profit 9020 rupees we transfer into the capital account on balance sheet. Okay, so we prepared trading and profit and loss account. Now we are going to prepare the balance sheet. Okay, let's go for liability side. Liability side we have entered capital 50,000 rupees on inner amount column. With the capital we have to add net profit transfer to capital account we entered here, right? So net profit after added we got 59,020 rupees. With that we have a calculation, that is drawings. We have to subtract drawings 4,500. We will get 54,520. And we have the loans already we marked here. Okay, loans liability, loan amount liability 44,000 we entered on liability side. So all the items related to liability side we entered. Then let's go to asset side. So goodwill 40,000 entered and furniture entered. Then cash at bank. Okay, so goodwill, furniture, cash at bank, finally closing stock also we entered. Then we have a calculation about sundry debtors. Related to sundry debtors calculation we are going to do. Now we have entered sundry debtors 20,500 inside the amount column. With that we have to subtract bad debts. Adjustment we have, adjustment has appeared on two places in the final accounts, right? So sundry debtors 500 rupees, we have to subtract with the bad debts with the sundry debtors, we will get 20,000. With the 20,000 we have to subtract 5% on new provision. The amount is 1,000 rupees, we subtracted, we will get 19,000. After that we have to subtract provision on discount on debtors 2%, that means 380 rupees we have subtracted. After subtracted we will get 18,620. okay, so furniture, cash at bank, closing stock entered. okay, so the total of the balance sheet will be equal on both both assets and liability side. So we got the total 98,520 on both assets and liability side. Do you have any doubt? Please comment it on the comment box. Thank you. Take care.